Hello guys, the day that I'm editing this or starting to edit this is October 1st, but I started this build last week, so September 23rd or so. I'm recording this because I just want to see when this video actually comes out because today I worked on more of the exterior of the build and the gardening, and I'm like, dang, when am I gonna upload this? Hopefully not in November. Behind every great build, there is a scrapped build, and I stand by this. So this is the scrap build that turned into a beautiful Victorian fall house. As a YouTuber, I check my YouTube analytics pretty often, and they added a new feature where you could see what people are looking for, and a lot of my search was realistic, random stuff, but then one of them was cute suburban house. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a cute suburban house, but make it Victorian, but make it realistic, but make it fall. So that's what I'm doing today. In a short little synopsis, I saw this build on Pinterest when I was in class because in class I get bored, so I just scroll on Pinterest and I look for random inspiration. I have to be productive. If I'm not doing something productive, I glitch. I lose my mind. I need to be doing something at all times. So I found this house, and when I got home from school, which was at 9 o'clock at nighttime because my classes are so late this semester, which is kind of crazy, but... Hold on, I need a drink of water. Okay. In the past, in some of my old builds, the trees looked malnourished. Let's just say that. It's because I just didn't want to put in the time and effort to learn how to do realistic trees. But then, my wonderful girly pop Isaac uploaded a video about how to make realistic trees. Because, I don't know, I couldn't find a tutorial and I didn't feel like figuring it out myself. That is not a pink collar job. Whatever. So I ended up using his YouTube video, and bless the Lord, I figured out how to make a realistic tree. They are so expensive. As you watch this video, you'll see my money keep going down. And then I ended up buying Bloxburg money to be able to pay for this freaking plot.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
I think one tree was 77,000. Trees are beautiful. I love nature, but goddamn. I'm actually writing an essay right now, but I don't feel like doing it, so I'm taking a break. I'm at 600 words, okay? And I need 1,500 or so, and 12 sources. Like, what? Guys, it's been so long since I've done a commentary. I need to speak and tell you guys everything. I have wanted to do one for so long. I was looking today because every time I do a commentary, I like to have a little outline of what I'm going to talk about, because sometimes, you know, I blank out when I'm recording these because I'm just like, wait, I have so much I want to tell you guys. But then, because I'm just like, wait, what should I tell you? What is important? What should I tell everyone? I just blank out. So I wrote everything down. And I was looking at all the dates that I had of monumental moments that happened in my life that I want to talk about. And one of them was about the first day of school. And then I was looking back and I was like, oh my god, I haven't uploaded a commentary since summertime. And it's funny, I was watching Madeline Argy, I think that's how you say her. And she was talking about how she writes a journal to remember everything so when she gets older. And then I was like, you know what, I just do that with my YouTube videos, my commentaries. So let's begin with the first week of school. So I always go to the bathroom before class, and I was wearing my pink AirPods. I have Razer pink AirPods and they're so cute because Apple doesn't have pink AirPods. They don't have a pink iPhone Pro Max, whatever. They make it in every other size, but not pink Pro Max, which is dumb. That's besides the point. So I was going to the bathroom, right? And I open the stall. My AirPod falls in the toilet. You know, there's that saying, fight or flight response. I couldn't even have a response because the toilet was automatic, so it just flushed because it saw motion. So it flushed my AirPod down the toilet, and I had one left. I was like, oh, it's fine, because a few years ago, I lost one of my other AirPods because I have 2 sets of this pink one, and Razer doesn't sell them anymore. So I was like, oh, I probably have the same AirPod at home because I lost the left AirPod, and I thought I already had a left one at home, and I lost the right last time. But no, I lost both lefts on both of my sets. And I mean, yeah, you could listen with one AirPod, but I like to be immersed in the music experience. So for a good month, because Razer doesn't sell these AirPods anymore, I just started using my headphones. We're gonna time jump a little bit. So, and if you follow my Instagram, you probably saw the post. I was taking them out of my bag. My AirPod, one of the sides, like the headphone side, I don't know what you call it, it snapped off, like fully broke. And then I didn't know what was happening. I was trying to screw it back on. It did not. So then I was literally fully audioless for so long because Razer support takes so long. Razer, fix your support. I texted them about this headphone thing, and I was like, can you please replace it? And they ended up replacing it a month later because I had to verify the Razer serial code, and I had to show them that it was damaged and show them proof, and then I had to mail it to them, and then they mailed me a replacement, but they gave me a different replacement because they didn't have the right one, but it's fine. So that was the warm up into school, right? I don't know why this all decided to happen now. Anyway, so then it's finally the day to go to RDC. So we get to the airport, and both of my parents go with me because they're overprotective, okay? So we were there, and our flight was at 6:30. It was currently 5:50 or so, and we all said in the car, oh, make sure you have your passport, make sure you have your license. And we get to the airport, we're about to go into security, and the lady always asks for, you know, some type of identification. So we all show her our IDs and everything, and then my mom realizes she does not have hers. She lost her license. And mind you, this plane is about to board in probably 20 minutes, right? This is not good. I'm stressed out. It's 5 in the morning. I'm trying to go to California. I'm trying to go to RDC, and this is all happening. So my mom calls up my sister. She's like, hey, can you look around and try to find my license? Thank goodness my sister was awake because she was going to work. So my sister ended up finding a passport. And then my mom, I think she asked my sister to take a picture to make sure it was the right one. And at this time, my sister was already on the way. Like, she was driving. And then she realized it was the wrong passport. It was an expired one from like 20 years ago. So then my sister was like, oh shoot. So she drove back home going 70 and a 35. She went back home. She had to get the actual real passport that was not expired. And then had to drive all the way back to the airport. So my sister clutched. But my mom was like, guys, just go on the plane. If I can't make it, just go without me. So me and my dad were just waiting in the boarding area. We're like, oh god, is she gonna make it or not? Because this plane is about to take off. But thankfully she did. But it was so stressful. I was like, oh my god. And then on the plane to California, I had a connecting flight. So I flew to Chicago. Me and Annex were sitting together. We were just waiting for our next flight. And in the airport, I don't know, I could tell certain people were going to RDC. They just have a look, right? If you're young and you look like you could be a little bit of a nerd or a developer, then I know you're going to RDC. So me and Annex were just sitting there. I was eating my bagel. He was playing Roblox. I tapped Annex and I was like, those guys over there, they look like they're going to RDC. Should I go up and ask them? I don't know. I just get a random spur of extrovertism, or I'm just excited for something. We ended up going to these people and I was like, hey, are you guys going to RDC? And they were like, yeah, how did you know that? And I was like, oh, I just figured because, you know, one, it's September, school's going on. So you're either in college, you're either working or something else. Like, why would you be in an airport at the same time as us going to San Jose? So we all ended up talking and then other people came up to us and they were like, wait, are you guys going to RDC too? Because we kind of had a little circle going on and it was so cool. Like everyone was just interacting and it was so cute. So we ended up making a few friends before the convention even started. Before all this too, me and Annex, we booked our flights and then we didn't realize till I think a week before that we were actually on the same flight. But we weren't sitting next to each other because we had the seating arranged. So he was somewhere on the plane. I don't know where he was. But then during this flight, somehow I dropped my phone. Somehow it slid in the seat behind me. Now mind you, where my phone slid, there was a guy sitting directly behind me. He had a sleeping mask on and my phone fell directly between his legs. So, one, how am I supposed to go behind me in the seat to grab the phone if it's between his legs? And two, I don't want to wake him up because he's asleep and he has a sleeping mask on. So like, this was just so bad. And my dad was next to me laughing. Like he did not care about my pain. He was just making fun of me. And I was like, can you please do something? But he didn't. So for a good hour, I was just sitting there face palming, my dad laughing at me. So I ended up just reading on my Kindle. I started reading The Graham Effect. I got like 5 pages into it. So if anyone's read it, let me know if it's good. So then I think it was like an hour later, the lady was bringing snacks and I was like, oh my god, this is my time to strike. So I ended up asking him for my phone. He grabbed it. What a king. Thank you so much. So the flight there was very interesting. A lot happened. So this year at RDC, I actually made stickers to hand out to people because if you guys didn't know, there's kind of like this unspoken culture at RDC where you hand out pins or stickers or something to give to other developers and YouTubers. It's a way to network, so people do that. So I made stickers and I got them custom made on Amazon. And I kind of waited a long time because I didn't know what to make my sticker of. I was gonna do a real Akuma, but then I was like, wait, that's not anything with my name on it. That's not a brand thing. So then I didn't do that. And then I just did XOXO code Rose Girl. So I ordered them off Amazon and I uploaded the photo. And I must have did it wrong because some reason when I got the sticker, they were transparent. There was no white background and it was too late. It was 2 days before RDC was happening. So I couldn't order another batch because it costed $40 for shipping to get it fast. And that's what I paid the last time. I was like, I cannot pay that again. And it wouldn't come in time anyway. So what I did was I went to the store and I bought these white vinyl stickers. I got them the same size as the stickers that I bought. And I manually placed the transparent sticker on the white sticker to make it fit. Like I was dedicated. This is not a pink collar job, but I did it. I handed them all out to people. The stickers, they were kind of like a game card. Like I would hand them out to people and they would wear it. And I was like, oh my god, free promotion. So I literally just went up to everyone. I was like, hi, do you want a sticker? And I made so many random friends because of that. So it was cool. So if you guys ever go to RDC in the future, bring stickers with you. And then you could start a conversation with anyone. I didn't know this, but apparently every year these big game companies on Roblox throw parties. So the Please Donate owner, he threw this huge party and they rented this huge building. I was like, whoa. And they got like custom signs, custom photo booth, and all this stuff. It was insane. I was like, wow, I feel so rich right now. Like this is so bougie. At the party, they had a DJ. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna request a song. So I requested Fiend because I was like, yeah, that's gonna get everyone partying. Because the songs they were playing kind of sucked. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a song on. And I waited for such a long time. I think we waited an hour. And they didn't play it. So we left and went to another party. And then we just came back because we were bored. I think 5 minutes into being back at the Please Donate party, they played Fiend. Everyone started dancing and I felt so cool. I was like, oh my god. I requested a song and everyone's getting down to it. Later that day when we were leaving, it was around, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock. We were walking back to the hotel. These drunk people, because the area where we were in was kind of like, I don't know, downtown or kind of the nightlife part of San Jose. So this drunk guy was walking by and he was like, yo, you know this Lamborghini right here? A lot of people bring their Lamborghinis to RDC, which like I get it. So these drunk guys were like, oh my god, guys, these are from Roblox. Like these people, they are Roblox players times. That's their car. And they were like tweaking out about it. It was so funny. When we were walking back, I don't know, I think people started to pick up that there was something going on because we all had these lanyards on that said RDC. And this guy was like, yo, are you guys famous? And we were like, I guess. And they were like, can I get a picture of you? I felt like a little celebrity. So then the next day we all kind of just hung out again. I swear, some of the developers did not like the YouTubers, which is I feel like, I don't want to stereotype. I would say developers are a lot more quiet and not as extroverted as YouTubers are, which is, you know, normal because we're used to being in front of a camera and stuff. So at one point in my vlog, that we were doing this thing where you could take, I think they were beignets or some type of sweet. Our friends were stuffing them in their mouth to see how much you could add, which kind of made us look like idiots, but it doesn't matter. We were having fun. And there was a group of developers sitting behind us and they saw us all recording and they got so mad and they got up and left. It was so funny. I was watching the video back and I was like, wait, I didn't even notice that happened. I think I explained most of the stuff that went on at RDC in the vlog, so if you really want to see what we were doing, check that out. Check out Isaac's vlog too. After RDC, my best friend, it was her birthday at the end of the month. So we have a little friend group that we all do stuff for each other when it's our birthdays or just hang out every so often. So we wanted to throw her a surprise party. Originally, she wanted to throw a party for herself. So we were like, no, don't throw a party. We'll do something for you. Because originally she wanted to get an Airbnb and then throw a party there. So a lot of my friends are kind of procrastinators. I think at this point her birthday was in 2 weeks. And originally my best friend wanted to do it on the weekend of her birthday, which was her birthday is September 29th. And I think it was the 27th or so was the weekend of her birthday. So she wanted to do it that weekend. Our friends were like, wait, let's do it the weekend before and just pretend it's our housewarming party. Because my other friends, they moved into their apartment and they wanted to do a housewarming party, quote unquote housewarming party as a cover and then throw her party that day. But mind you, my best friend, she is a hustler. Like she works 3 jobs. She does school. She is a busy woman. So she doesn't have time to, you know, run errands and go get a dress. And she wanted to do that. She wanted to get a nice dress and do her hair and have all this time and take off work so she could do all this stuff. So the weekend they wanted to do it originally the weekend before. She didn't have a dress at this time. It was supposed to be a surprise party, right? And they were like, oh, let's do it this weekend. And then I was like, no, you can't. I was just on the phone with her and she doesn't have a dress set. Like she's not going to be ready. She wants it the weekend after. And mind you, at this point, they already booked an Airbnb for this weekend. That wasn't the weekend she wanted. So then there was this whole thing of trying to get it canceled. But eventually they did get it canceled, thank goodness. And I think they did get their money back. But because I think if you cancel an Airbnb, it kind of blacklists your account. Like you can't really book anymore. Or no. They didn't get blacklisted. But they were somehow Airbnb suspected that the Airbnb was being rented for a party. So if they suspect that, they'll reject your request to get an Airbnb and blah, blah, blah. My friend, he was trying to book another one, but it just kept getting flagged as trying to throw a party, trying to do this, trying to do that. So it didn't work. So then we tried using other people's accounts to book the Airbnb. Every single time we did it, it just kept flagging. I don't know why. So that was a huge problem. And mind you, it was, I think, 3 days before her planned birthday party time, which was the next following Saturday. And we were still trying to get an Airbnb. And we're like, oh God, we should have just maybe just let her do it because she was originally going to book one weeks ago. So then I think it was the day before they booked an Airbnb through another app and we finally got it. It was good. So we were all celebrating like, yes, finally, we're not stressed anymore because everyone was so stressed. Like we couldn't figure out how to get this Airbnb booked and the party was literally supposed to be the next day. So then the day of, my friend gets a text from the person. They're like, hey, we actually booked this for someone else too. So you don't have the Airbnb. And we were all like, what? It was so bad. And my best friend, like she was stressed out already because it's supposed to be a surprise. They ended up having to tell her, you know, just in case the party doesn't happen. They wanted her to know that they did all this stuff for her and they tried. So we were all in a group FaceTime and we were like, girl, we're so sorry. We tried to do all this for you, but it's not working out. And she was like, it's okay, but I still want to have a party. Let's still try to find an Airbnb. The party usually was at 10 o'clock at nighttime, and I think at 7 p.m. we ended up getting an Airbnb booked. Thank goodness. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did. It was kind of far away. It was like 40 minutes, but we made it work. So me and a bunch of my other friends, we got there early, and the place was really nice. Like the interior was amazing. It looked so pretty. And then we decorated it. We got a bunch of decorations and put up all the happy birthday signs, and then people came in. It was really nice. It was a really fun party. She liked it a lot. So I don't know how we managed to pull that off, but my friends really clutched up. That was insane. Anyway, my friend, he has a BMW. He's the one that rented the Airbnb, and he parked it outside of this house. And where this Airbnb was, I wouldn't say it's a sketchy neighborhood, but it didn't feel safe at nighttime. Someone stole his car at 3 o'clock in the morning because there was a camera on the front of the Airbnb door, which also that was another issue because we were like, oh God, how are all these people gonna walk in without the camera spotting it? Because you can only put a certain amount of people on the Airbnb, like 2 people or so, because the owner obviously wants to know how many people are gonna be staying at this place. So we ended up texting him like, hey, we're so sorry, but we're actually having a party. We won't be loud, which we weren't. We were very respectful. It was calm. And the guy the next day, he didn't even care. Like he was chill, thank goodness. And then when we found out that our friend's car got stolen, we texted him. We were like, hey, can we see the camera footage? And the guy actually had the footage. This random dude. I don't even know who he was because he wasn't at the party. He rode up to the car in a bike, and I think my friend left his keys in his car, which I don't even want to talk about that. That was kind of crazy. The guy who was stealing the car, he left his bike. He turned on the car and then left the car and then biked back. I don't know where he came from, but he biked back to wherever he was before. And then he walked back and then took the car and left. And this was at 3 a.m. So there was only a few people in the house, but no one was kind of paying attention. My friend woke up the next morning. He walks outside. He's like, where's my car? And the thing was, this car wasn't even his. It was a rental car, which honestly, that kind of works out in his favor because they have insurance or something. Because his car was in the shop, so they just gave him this car as a replacement or something. It was so eventful. So much happened, but the party was fun. So that's all that matters. And then after this, nothing much really happened for a while. I was just in school. I made friends with this girl. I don't even know how we got on the topic, but she played Dress to Impress as well. And then me and her just started going on a whole tangent about how we both play Roblox, and then we became friends on Roblox. And people in college play Roblox so openly. It's nice. I just remember in middle school and high school, people would make fun of you for playing Roblox, but in college, everyone's so nice about it, and everyone's like, oh my god, we should play together. So me and her were talking about it. She had all the game passes and everything. I was like, oh my god, same. And then she showed me her Bloxburg house, and I was like, ooh, I could do a crazy lore drop right now. So I showed her my builds, and then she was like, wait, I've seen this build before. She saw the Blush Mansion video before, so she kind of knew who I was, and I was like, wait, that's so cool. So it was very full circle. I felt famous. But the one time in class, there was a presentation going on, but me and her were so, I don't know, we were just so fascinated by each other playing Roblox and talking about it that our professor was like, girls, be quiet, please, because we just kept talking. It's okay. We were bonding over Roblox. I love Roblox. And then in one of my other classes, we had this group assignment. This group assignment was basically where you had to travel to an intersection or a roundabout and study the traffic flow and stuff. Basically, one person's supposed to do one and then another person does the other. And now, mind you, I hate group assignments because someone always ends up doing 80% and someone else does 20. And this happened twice. So the girl who was in my group, I don't know what she was doing. I kept texting her like, hey, can you do your part? It's due on this time. This class is a workshop, so basically you get certain due dates for certain steps, which is nice because it kind of just, I don't know, it makes it balanced and it's not as overwhelming if you have to do it all at once. You get time split up like a schedule. So I would text her and be like, hey, can you do this? And then it would be 2 hours before class and I have to text her again like, hey, are you gonna do it? Hey, can you please do this? And she didn't do anything. So I had to do all of it for her. And I was so aggravated. So I emailed my professor and I was like, hey, she didn't do anything. And my professor, I was astounded by this response back. He was like, well, unfortunately, we can't do anything about it because this happens in the workplace. You just have to get used to it and adapt. And I was like, what? So she's gonna get a free 100 because of me. And I had to do triple the work that she did. Like, what? And then after this, I was so mad, like pissed off mad in class. So then the next day of class, I was so done. Like, she sits next to me, I was done. This girl, right? We sit next to each other in class. She doesn't acknowledge me. Like, I'll try to start conversations with her, and she doesn't even talk. But whenever there's a project, she turns to me and she asks for help. And I'm like, dude, if you're not gonna be friends with me, I don't want to give you help. Be nice at least. Like, the one time we were having a conversation, and she just whips out her phone mid-conversation to shut me up. And I'm like, well, damn, okay. It was just so mean. And then she asked for my help. And then, it just gets worse. My professor's like, guys, surprise! There's another group assignment and you're gonna be with your existing partner and 2 other people. And the other 2 people I got assigned, it was this one girl who I was complaining about in another commentary from last year because she didn't do any work either. I was like, oh my god. College, why are we having group projects? Why? No one does their work. It was so annoying. I cannot stand group projects. Whoever invented them needs to die. Bruh. The house is finally finished, thank goodness. Let's just get straight into it. So this is mainly inspired by a Victorian dollhouse, but with a fall twist to it. So we do have some semi-realism going on with the fake trees, which are decals, and I used Isaac's tutorial, which was super helpful. Usually I don't do these in my houses, but we did have a separation of the house and this sort of road. So we have this area with a bench, and then there's a gate, and then we do have these little grids with different hedges, kind of like pumpkin patches. I don't know, it just felt very fall. And we do have pixie dust all around the house. Actually, I don't even know if it's considered new anymore. It came out maybe 2 months ago during the fall update, but it looks so nice. It makes the house look really magical. We do have some falling leaves and then some fake falling leaves too, just to bring some more movement to the house. And then here is the front of the house. We have some really nice fencing, and we did add some heart details just to make it look more dollhouse-like. I don't know, Victorian just really is dollhouse to me. That's what I associated with, so that was the goal. I did yellow shutters just to match the fall theme. I wanted everything to blend very well together. And then as a statement piece to the front of the house to make it more unique, we did add this little pop out. I forgot what you would call this, but Isaac helped me make it, so thank you, Isaac. It looks so good. But yeah, anyway, let's go into the inside. So starting off with the entrance, you have the step down to a lower platform, and then just some storage, and we did a lot of green wallpaper, and this little stair piece was the whole reason I built this house. I don't know, when I think of fall, I think of magic too because of Halloween, so it just made sense to kind of have flying magical papers on the staircase. And then I did end up doing a lot of custom stuff stuff for this. And then this is a fake window because I really wanted some warmer lighting in this room instead of more blue sky. So, and then I had this space over here, so I just turned it into kind of like a storage cabinet closet type of thing. And then we have a seating area here with this really nice carpet. I think the leopard and the green texture really go well together, so it just all looks so nice. And then here we have this opening door. I think these are considered farm sliding doors. There was just empty space in the wall, and with just the door frame, it looked weird, so I just added that panel door. Oh, that's what it's called, a sliding panel door. Here is the living room sitting area type of thing. There is this really awkward space here because of all the basic shapes going on in the front here, so I just transformed it into a fake fireplace table counter looking thing. There were also things sticking up on the ceiling, so I just turned it into this glowing lantern lowered ceiling. I don't know. I think it looks good. You wouldn't notice that it was done to cover something up, so it looks nice. And this bow shelf item, I found it on Pinterest, and then I ended up using a horizontal plank and placing a lamp on top of it. So now it just kind of looks like a functional bow lamp holder thingy, if that makes sense. And then let's go into the kitchen now. Here is our lovely cottagecore looking kitchen. I kind of wanted to do something that would look more like a visit to your grandmother's house. And I don't know, when I think of my grandmother's house or just any type of thing I'd see on Pinterest, it's always florals, wallpaper, woodsy. That's what we did here. And of course we had to add a little Rilakkuma placemat. And I did end up staging it with a bunch of food. And then I made this fake wine bottle, but it kind of looks like barbecue sauce still. But when I think of fall, I think of the floors creaking and stuff. So I kind of tried to show that here by having uneven surfaces on the floor. And I did this type of, I don't know what you call it, checkerboard type of style, but it looks so nice. And then we have very cute little curtains. There wasn't much space to use, so that's why I put the dining table in the middle so you can kind of sit around. These are actually dining tables. I didn't want to use counters because they were just too big for the space, but I really like this dining table design with the stars. Anyway, let's go upstairs. Here is the beginning of the upstairs. We have these custom curtains, which Isaac actually made. They're with basic shapes that are transparent and they just look really nice. I definitely will be using those in future builds too. I don't like doing everything super dark because then it just looks gloomy, so I tried to neutralize the upstairs and make it feel very airy. So that's what we did up here. And then this is the office. So there's a sitting area and a cabinet and then some storage. And then here is the desk with some photos and random things on the wall. I don't know. I was also very overbuilding this, so that's why a lot of things are reused. Here is the bedroom. We did a woodsy theme up here. More of a softer touch to this room. Just some hanging books and papers, and then a very cute bed with these really cute ruffle looking pillows. I found them on Pinterest, and I think you saw earlier in the video, I just got rid of the background and uploaded them as a decal. It's a lot more simple up here just because I was a little bit burnt out of building this after doing it for a while. And then this was the final room I did, which was the bathroom, and for some reason I decided to sweat really hard on this. Over here we have the toilet and then another hanging bow lamp, but this is a towel holder actually. And then here we have the vanity with some towels and some trays. And then I had this really cute bow mirror, but by itself it looks super weird, so I just took a glowing vanity light and then I just put it on top of it and it looks so good. Over here I kind of went crazy. I don't know. I made this shower curtain and then bubble bath, and the bubbles are in the air. I think I saw someone do this once. I can't remember where, so credit to whoever did it first. But yeah, that is the house. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. Let me know what your favorite room is too. I'm very curious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry for the inactivity. School's been tough, but expect some more videos on the way very soon. Bye guys. Thank you for watching.
Oh my god, guys. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please buy my merch. Please use my code. Please join my group. Please buy my merch. Please join my group. Don't forget to follow my account. Also like the video. Also leave a comment on the video. You know what else? Please donate to my Bitcoin address. It's on the screen. You know, while you're at it, give me your parents' credit card.